What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more Wheel of Snap. Episode 1 was a ton of fun to record. I could not wait to get into another one. If you guys haven't seen episode 1 or don't know the rules, go ahead and check out episode 1, but a quick rundown of the rules. We start with a pretty bad basic deck, as you can see here. We spin a wheel, and that wheel lets us add a card to our deck. If we win the next game, we keep that card permanently, and if we lose that card and have to go back to our previous deck. That's a quick rundown of the rules. I go a little bit more detail in episode 1. So, without further ado, let's hop on into our first wheel spin. Whoops. There we go. Alrighty, let's spin this wheel. I was making some wheel additions as we got into this episode. Let's get it popping. Let's see what we will get to add to our deck. A 4 to 6 cost vanilla card. It's probably one of the least good options we could get here. And one of the rules of Snap is, despite this being a bad roll in general, we can't undo this. So we have to add the card to our deck, whether it's good or not. So like if I had an option, I probably would not add any of these cards to our deck. But alas, here we are. We must do so. So our vanilla options between 4 and 6, we have The Thing, I think we have Abomination on 5, and we have Hulk on 6. Hulk is probably the least bad, but also fits our deck the least, so that's a bit of a bummer. I could drop Cyclops for The Thing, and that might be better. I think that's probably where I'm leaning, to be honest. Abomination isn't the end of the world either, but I just don't think he's that good. And I want to keep our curve low for now, while our deck is still relatively weak. So as awesome as this variant is, we're going to drop Cyclops. And I think we're going to add The Thing. And let's get into the first game of the episode. As we're searching for a game, guys, and I will switch the view right now. If you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Helps the channel out a lot. Also lets you guys get notified as soon as the next episode of Wheel of Snap comes out. But without further ado, let's get into this. I am a little worried. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off. Let's see. We might be able to fight for the big house just by virtue of big cards not being able to go there. But for now, I think we're going to just plop Medusa in the middle for 4 power. Armor tells me this could potentially be a destroyer deck, which is scary. Ooh, this is just all the card draw. Do I want to pop a Sentinel down? Or Colossus? I don't know if it really matters in general. I don't see my opponent playing anything that's going to reduce power or anything like that. Oh, you hit with a Green Goblin. That's gonna really put a damper on our plans here. I think I'm gonna go for Ant-Man into maybe Ironheart. Maybe we plop down Punisher over on Nova Roma. Or we could even pop down Punisher on Big House. Because we do eventually want to get this filled. So let's do that for now. Definitely looks like it's setting up to be Destroyer here. So maybe we try and save Gamora for turn 6. Maybe go like Bishop Sentinel. That'll get us to 6 power. Gamora could get us up to 10 potentially. It would really hinge on us drawing a 1-drop next turn, and I don't know if we have any other ones in the deck. But there's a chance they don't contest Big House either. Because then it would screw up their destroyer plans. Okay, with Bucky coming down, I don't think we're going to have the power to take this one out. Because Destroyer will be 16, Bucky will be another 6. So it'll be at 22, and we'll only be able to get up to 17 on the right. So Gamora would have been the play to beat just a... just a Destroyer. So I guess maybe, now in hindsight, Ironheart to try and buff the middle. But even then, they're not going to play anything else this turn, so we wouldn't have been able to trigger Gamora. I'm fairly sure this is just a loss, and we should retreat with our tail between our legs. Which is unfortunate. But I think that is going to be the play for now. I just don't think we have it. Which is unfortunate. Escaped. Can't take down the meta decks at all times. Let's swap back to other view, get ready to re-roll. First things first, we will drop the thing. He is not going to be secured. And I guess the bright side of a bad situation is we get the really cool Cyclops variant back in our deck, so that's a little something. You gotta find the positive lines here. Let's add that back to the deck, and let's go ahead and take another wheel spin. Hopefully we get something really juicy this time. Any debuff card. Okay. So this is a jackpot of sorts. The way this jackpot works is the card has to be something that reduces power for your opponent. So debuffs are things like Scorpion, Spider-Woman. I don't know if there's a ton more than that. Hazmat is actually an option as well. I don't think Hazmat fits our vibe very well, since we are kind of a zoo-ish deck. Scorpion is probably a solid option, if we're being honest here. Although, to be honest, Spider-Woman is not a bad fit either. Technically, Enchantress would probably qualify as well, but that would probably hurt me more than it helps me. I guess Typhoid Mary also counts, but doesn't vibe with our deck as well. I think it's probably between Scorpion and Spider-Woman. And I honestly think our 2s are in a decent spot. I think we just dump Cyclops again and grab Spider-Woman. I think we're going to do that. You guys let me know down below in the comment section what card you would have picked with this pick. I know there's not a lot of options here, but I think for kind of what we got going on, this is probably one of our better options. I feel bad for Cyclops. We're just trying to like dump him at every turn. Hell's Kitchen works very nicely for us. I think I'll just drop Ant-Man in the middle so we can try and curve into Medusa. This Bishop is the one that we secured last episode. Got to lock him into our deck, which was pretty sweet. Really? Are we being real right now? Obviously, I don't know if this could be a bot, because that gave me very strong bot prediction vibes, but I don't know. We'll see. I think we do just get Bishop down. They have a Colossus there that can't have its power reduced, so that doesn't help me a ton. I really want to play Spider-Woman this turn, so that I can do something like Star-Lord Punisher next turn. But also, this is not a good Spider-Woman here. The alternative is go Punisher into Gamora into maybe Spider-Woman Star-Lord on 6. That might be better. I guess we'll try it. Alright. Black and white thing says that should be a bot then. Okay. Guess I could technically also Ironheart and Star-Lord this turn. It doesn't seem particularly awesome, though. I think I kind of want to just try and rip Gamora. The question is, this Sunspot, this looks like a bot, so Sunspot being here, the bots know whether or not I attack this lane, so they'll know whether like pass on turn 6, try and get Sunspot triggered. So I think we're just going to go Gamora on the left side. And then turn 6 could potentially be Star-Lord left, Spider-Woman right. Alright, so we know they're going to steal our blue marble. So they're going to get, if they play blue marble here, they're going to get 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I played Spider-Woman, that would be enough to win there. So I think in this scenario, this is the play. Star-Lord left, and if they play anything here, we'll have 11 power in this lane. And then Spider-Woman on the right will get us up to 22, and then they'll lose at least 2 power, if not 3. I think this is the play. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Locked in. Spider-Woman is part of the deck moving forward. And we actually netted 1 cube today as well. So, let's take a look at our deck after episode 2. We've gone 2-2 so far. If anyone's keeping score at home, maybe I'll keep the running win-loss total in the description. And maybe we can come up with some sort of, challenge or bonus or punishment depending on our win total for a season. Like I said, we're gonna develop this series together, so let me know if you guys have any ideas. So the net changes so far is Bishop was added last episode and locked in, and he was a huge part of why we won last game. And then this episode, we have dropped Cyclops in favor of Spider-Woman. Not the biggest deck upgrade, but it is still an upgrade nonetheless. We've moved a little bit forward. So that's it for episode 2 of Wheel of Snap, guys. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you have any feedback or change suggestions down below in the comment section, and we'll see you guys next time for episode 3. Peace.